Hello, you beautiful humans. What's up, buttercups? How are you guys doing on this magnificently golden LA day? So today we are going to be building. Actually, before we start building, I am going to be going on a road trip pretty much, and I decided that I was going to take the Datsun. And as you can see, there's a ski rack mounted on top of there, or I don't know what to call it, ski rack. Yeah, but this car has rain gutters, and so I got like gutter mounts. And they were like SuperStrut, like 60 bucks. If you're buying like the professional ones, they're gonna cost you way more money. But these ones are super cheap. Hopefully they stay in one piece. But the reason why we did that is because, again, we're gonna be putting this gigantic ski box on it. It's like 87, almost like 90 inches long. So it's literally going to be longer than the car, literally. So it's probably gonna start from like here and go all the way to the backish side. And to do that, I have to make custom brackets because no one makes brackets for the Datsun, because actually I could, but it wouldn't fit. Where's my tape? Dang it, I lost my tape. If you use the tape and measure from here, these are the mounts. This is a Yakima ski box. I got it for like eBay for like 100 bucks, and it's massive, which is awesome, and that's exactly what I need. So if you measure from here, these are the mounts for the Yakima ski box. If you measure from here to here, it's pretty much longer than the roof of the Datsun. And so I'm pretty much gonna have to fabricate a roof rack system with mounts pretty much. And so I've seen some designs online that kind of have maybe a pole sticking out from here and extending to the front and a basket kind of on top. So I'm probably gonna try to make that or fabricate that. I have no idea, never done this, but my plan right now, since this one is already here, I'm gonna make maybe 2 more mounts, 2 or 3 more mounting, but I think maybe here to the top and here to the top, and then put the rack. And the rack, what I'm doing now, I am fabricating a mounting system or a rack using SuperStrut. So if you guys don't know what SuperStrut is, it's like a modular steel channel that you pretty much can put things on it. You can treat it how you want. It's just a modular steel channel system that it's gonna make it easier, because I was thinking of welding stuff, and I probably will, but for the rack I don't think there's any need for me to weld, and I'm gonna show you guys. So I got two 10 feet SuperStrut bars. I think it's like 14 gauge, and they are really good and they're strong, and they are pretty cool, and I'm going to show you guys the way where we're going to be mounting it, which is pretty awesome. But the first thing I'm going to do is going to mark, because the 5 feet mark, that's where I want to make it like a 5-foot rack, because if you measure from like here to like here, it's about 5 feet. So I want it to stretch across the whole thing. So yeah, I'm going to start making the mounting system, and it's going to be fun. So I need to mark and cut, and that's it. Crap, I forgot where my marker is. And a few moments later, ta-da! Oh, this is amazing. This is my, oh crap. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make this level, and I need to put some crossbars or some cross beams. I'm so sorry, I lost some footage in this video, but I'm just gonna narrate exactly what's happening. So, as you can see in the pictures, I actually found my 370Z exhaust, my old 370Z. These were catless downpipes that I got for it. And when I was selling the car, I took them off, and I was like, wait, why don't I try to actually connect it to the whole system and see if it works? And this actually saved me a lot of time in fabrication, because it just worked so perfectly. It literally looked like it was like that. It was meant to be like that, if that makes sense. As you guys will see in the pictures, when I was actually transporting this ski box, when I bought it off, it actually broke because I didn't secure it well to the car that I was putting it on. And so I had to do some fiberglass repair. And it went well, but it's not perfect. And while I was working on the repairs, I decided to also spray paint the thing, just to add some flair so it could match the car. And honestly, I think this literally looks like the definition of gold. Just let me know what you guys think. Oh my goodness, look at that side profile. It looks so good. Let me go to the other side. I think the sun is my way so you guys can take a look. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think you guys can see it or if you guys can see my face. But, oh, it looks so good. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But I'll give you guys a tour of just explaining exactly what I did. So, I'm so sorry again. I lost some of the footage that I used to shoot the whole process, but I'm just gonna explain exactly what I did to you guys. So I found my 370Z's exhaust. Like I said earlier, I found my 370Z's, catless downpipes, and I pretty much tried to fit them and they worked almost perfectly. You guys can see. I'm still so surprised how they worked. Like they literally look like they were meant for each other. And so you can see I got some gasket, actually drilled fresh holes into the trunk that I literally just painted. And then I used this gasket. I got the gaskets for 370Z. And so I used them because I didn't want the trunk or this metal touching straight metal. And so I did that. And then I also got a hole blocker, because you guys would ask, like, won't water get in there? No, because I got a hole blocker thing. What's it called? Like a nut, just like a massive nut from Amazon. And yeah, I blocked it so there's no water getting in there. I didn't paint it, so it's kind of rusty, so I need to respray that. And I also used a bunch of Bondo. I actually welded a metal cover for this guy. Because if you guys can see, it's actually covered, so water cannot get into this exhaust and get full and cause all sorts of rust and damage. So I used welded and also used a little bit of Bondo, filled in everything, and now it's golden. And so yeah, so the next thing I did was actually to join this piping to this guy. I actually used like some U-bolts or some U-joints. It's from SuperStrut, but I modified them a little bit. You would see if I zoom in, you will see that they're kind of cut. So I kind of used the grinder and the cutter thingy and cut them to fit that guy, and they kind of worked. So I hooked them to this guy and it kind of worked. I used them one of each, and then I used an extra nut from the SuperStrut to bolt that to one of the holes of the, the catless downpipes. So did that, and then yeah, so for the front I did a similar thing. So you will see, and the reason I have the strap on is so it doesn't come off, because I think I told you earlier, and I'll show you guys. So you guys would see in the previous video, I actually did, or in the previously, I actually did a bunch of Bondo and all of that, and like filled in the hole here. And so a little bit of the work I did, it started to crack. So I think because of all the wind, and I've been driving this around for a little while too. And so yeah, I had to like fill it in and like, yeah. And so after I painted it, you'll see like some of the cracks are kind of like showing through, and it just doesn't look perfect. And so in order for safety, for it not to fly up again as it did before, I just used this strap and strapped it to this guy. Just also in case it fails, nothing will come flying off. And yeah, so the rest of you guys see that I use more SuperStrut to kind of like hold the rack to this rack, I guess, to hold the roof rack to the rack. I don't know what this is called. I know one of them is a roof rack. I don't know which one it is, but I just used that to hold both of them together, and it works so perfectly. And you'll see I'm shaking literally the whole car. The whole car is shaking. I'm using all my energy, and the whole car is shaking. I'm not the one shaking the camera. Again, let me show you guys from this angle. So I'm like moving it from side to side with all I can from here, and it does not move, and I am so impressed. And inside, I'll show you guys what I did later on, but I actually used more SuperStrut and used that. There were really long bolts that I drilled into the trunk, and so I used those and used like more SuperStrut, maybe like as long as this, and I put it on, I turned upside down and put it on the bottom, so nothing can literally lift this up. And so that actually creates a problem, because now I can never open this trunk unless I take apart the whole thing. But I kind of like the way the thing looks, so I might leave it on for a while. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that is the tour of the glorious ski box, and it opens perfectly. I've used it to store a few things and transport them from time to time, and everything works, and I'm just so impressed. And I'm so thankful that I was able to. I wasn't sure this thing was gonna hold and it was not gonna be strong enough, but it works perfectly. And yeah, that was a lot of talking. So yeah, ta-da, that is my ski box on the roof of my Datsun. I also almost forgot to mention, but if you guys look under there, you can see one of these bars. So I actually use 4 bars, so under the SuperStrut. So there's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see 2 of those 4 is where the ski box actually uses to grapple onto the metal structure. So it's very rigid, boom. And I made sure everything was done very well, and it's golden. So I actually didn't need to build the crossbars that I thought I was gonna build, the extra like X bars or whatever. This is perfectly fine. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys have an amazingly golden rest of the day and night. I love you guys. And in the next video, we're just gonna be going through everything that I've done on this car, because there is a lot that you guys didn't even see. Okay, guys. Have a golden rest of the Christmas/New Year. Love you. Bye.